Bible tells us we have one who speaks to the Father in our defense, Jesus Christ, the righteous one. Before you even think about that, our defense attorney is also our judge. Think about why he's the perfect defense attorney. He's not coming to find a loophole in the law. He's not coming to plea bargain, go back into chambers and find the lowest possible terms here to get us off. He's the best possible defense attorney because he already paid our fine. He already served our sins. He was already pierced for our transgressions. He was already crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was already on him. It's by his wounds that we are healed. You see, there's an exchange that took place. God made him who had no sin. That's Jesus. God made him who had no sin to be sin for us. So that in him we might become the righteousness of God. The exchange, the first part of the exchange, we gave Jesus our sin and our guilt and our shame. And he took all of that with him to the cross where he, along with all of that, was nailed. So that he could suffer. So that he could die. So that all of our guilt and all of our sin and all of our shame could be buried with him in his tomb. He'd come out. He would rise. But there our guilt and sin and shame would remain buried, forgotten, remembered no more. First part of the exchange, we gave Jesus sin and guilt. What did he give us? Righteousness. His righteousness. His holiness. His perfection. Everything that God had demanded of us. His sinless record. His perfect obedience is ours through faith. You see, the one who the law is going to have to convict and condemn in God's courtroom on the last day is Jesus. Jesus storms into that courtroom and he takes each one of us by the hand and he gently lifts us out of that defendant's chair and says, just stand here a minute. And he sits down.